Well, we're basically at the point where the survey data has been gathered by the council officers. They're going to publish that tomorrow on the council's website. That will then be presented to David Carr, who is the Housing and Community Safety exec member, at his decision session on Monday. And he will then make a decision based, presumably, largely on the survey.
Now, as we can see, and we'll just spin round just to give those that don't know Holgate Dock an idea of what it's like. You've got the residential area there, a lot of green space. I can remember when trains were parked on here and there's the East Coast Main Line just round there. Now, I mean, how bad has the problem been with dog mess in this area?
It's been extremely bad. It's not a very large piece of land, as you can see, and it's extensively used. There aren't many bits of open space in this area for dog walkers, so I think it's been a focus. And certainly when I've been in previous months, some months ago, it was particularly bad. It's not looking nearly as bad now, it has to be said.
Well, it's interesting because I spoke to, off the record, to a teacher from St Paul's today, who before I came into work was doing some football here. And I said, is any dog mess here today? And he said, no, it's fine, it's clear. And also St Paul's School went on the record to say that it had got a lot better. So maybe people are heeding the
I think it could be that the fuss that's been made and the time that it's taken for the council to process its survey, they've got to go through sort of due process and give it full consideration. It may be that time has allowed people to be a bit more conscientious. I'm hoping that dog walkers have sort of collectively got together and become more conscientious and understanding of the impact of failing to clean it up. But certainly I would say it's substantially different now, and it may be that by the time David Carr makes his decision that in actual fact the problem isn't nearly as bad as it was.
Looking at it now, as the local councillor for the Holgate ward, or one of three obviously, would you support an outright ban?
I would find it difficult to support that in any event. We all share urban spaces, we all have a demand on them, we've all got to live on them. My view was always that this had to be about a collective decision and people cooperating, and that you hope that people will step up and do that. I would say, looking at the land today, it looks like that's exactly what has happened. I think David Carr's decision will be a very difficult one. He may have various options, there may be tiers of options, and he may go for a compromise.
Like a ban in term time?
Yeah, that is one of the things that has been mooted, which obviously makes some sense. But quite honestly, it would be very difficult to stand behind a decision with any level of ban because, as I say, we all have to share these spaces.